Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video. This one is a bit different because I'm actually not going to be reviewing about United the day before or something like that, about the game that they're playing in. This is just simply a bit of fun from me and something as well that you guys can get involved with as well, and it's basically me looking at United's, in my opinion, the best 11 that I could possibly think on over the years that I've seen them play at Old Trafford. Now, I'm going to go through them one by one. You may see a few people in there who you think might not deserve to be there, or you might have someone else in that position. Please leave a comment and let me know who you think you'd have in there. In goal, I've gone for Peter Schmeichel. The reason for this is because he was just a machine in the 90s. He was amazing, and the way he bowed out in Barcelona when he won the treble was simply phenomenal. Obviously, things have happened since then. You know, he's been a bit of a dick involved in United, but a lot of the players have done that as well. Not just him, more players that you'll see through in my team there, like Roy Keane, have also gone down that route of actually being a bit of a dick about United, and it just kind of frustrates me in a way. But on a footballing level, he was the best goalkeeper that I've seen at United, so that's what he is in goal for me. Right back, gotta have Gary Neville right back. He was the most consistent right back that I've ever seen, and probably the only one that I have seen in my lifetime on that right side. He was just brilliant for United, very, very solid. Obviously he made a few mistakes every now and again, but you know, which defender doesn't? The two centre-backs here, Stam and Vidic, if these two were together, United would just be unstoppable. Jaap Stam was an absolute machine back in the day, and it was such a shame that he went to Lazio. And it was just a lose-lose situation really for United and Stam at that point, because he went to Lazio. We never really got all the money for it. There was this debacle about whether we're going to get money, and even Fergie said afterwards that he would actually take him back. He actually watched him in a game for Lazio, and he thought, I've made the wrong decision here. So obviously, when Fergie says he's got it wrong, you know he's got it wrong. Vidic, we all know he's just recently left, a wonderful centre-back, an absolute machine as well. Both of those together, nobody would be getting past those. The only one that I remember getting past Jaap Stam was Marian Pajas back in the day when we were against Southampton, and he made him look a bit of a tit. But that was the only time I've seen Jaap Stam been beaten in any way, shape or form. Left back, I've gone for Dennis Irwin. The reason why I went for Dennis over Evra was simply because, you know, he was amazing. He took free kicks, he took penalties. I remember that penalty he took at Anfield that time in '99 where he just kept a cool head and he slotted it in, and that's what you need as a left back as well. And he was a brilliant defender, he was loyal to the club, and he had to be left back for me, in my opinion. Now we move on to the middle four. Now this is crazy because they were all playing in the same area. This midfield is possibly one of the best midfields of all time. The fact that they play together was unbelievable. So I'll start off with Giggsy. We know about Giggsy, we know he's gone on forever, but we know his best position down the years was down the left when he could run with the ball, and he was immense. The goal against Arsenal obviously stands out as one of the highlights, but he's just been a brilliant role model for the club, and he's been fantastic. Beckham as well, loves the club. When he came back, when he was playing for AC Milan, he put that green and gold scarf on, it was amazing, everyone cheered him. He still supports United now, you see him, he says how much he loves United, that's what it's all about. Two central midfielders, Scholes and Keane. You've got Scholes who can hit a ball from I don't know how far away and get it in. You've got Keane who would just like cut up the midfield, he just basically cut them out. And those two together was a perfect combination. I remember as well you had Nicky Butt on the bench as well to come on in case, you know, Roy was injured or something. And it was a really, really good formation in which we had there, and it was just such a solid midfield, and it had everything. It had pace, it had power, it had, you know, crossing, it had flair, it just had everything in that era, and it was we didn't realise how lucky we were. You know, you don't realise until it's gone what we've got really. It was phenomenal. Now the two front men, obviously, because I've gone for a 4-4-2 here, I've gone for Ronaldo and Cantona. I can't leave out Cantona, you know what I mean, especially near Christmas, you know, when we're about to sing the Cantona song. He was an amazing player for United, and I actually remember watching the Flowers of Munich little advert they did when we had the derby against City, and the way he was doing it, you could see the passion of any United player who used to play for us, and what they were describing it as you know, something they could feel the pain, which was really nice. And with Cantona, you know that as well. You know he's a United fan. You know he's a Red. Up front as well, Ronaldo. He hasn't even finished playing yet. He's still in La Liga with Madrid. And I was looking at this fact, you know, that Messi's got the most goals. He's overtaken the goals. But I look at Ronaldo, and he's only about 60 behind him. And you've got to bear in mind that Messi's been playing for so long in that league. Ronaldo's been at United for quite a fair bit of time, and he's not that far off. So in my opinion, I think he is the best player in the world over Messi, definitely. And he's definitely someone who I'd have back. I know he's coming up to like 30 odd now, but I'd definitely take him back next season with United, because I just think he's a complete legend at the club. And you know, we had the banner going over the Bernabeu or whenever to say "Come on home, Ronnie." Whether he does, I just don't know. Anyway, guys, that is my United preferred 11, would I say. Please write yours below, let me know, because I'm sure that maybe a few of you are older than me, maybe you did watch a few other people. I mean, obviously I've left out players such as Pallister, Bruce, who else have I left out? Chadwick, I made a joke about Chadwick, Van Nistelrooy, he was fantastic as well. I mean, just prolific goal scorer. He doesn't get the recognition that he should have, which is a shame really, because he fell out with Fergie. So many amazing United players down the time. Van der Sar as well. You know, I'm sure a lot of United players would say Van der Sar over Schmeichel with what's going on lately. But for me, just for ability, he was fantastic, Schmeichel, so he had to stay in my team. Anyway, guys, leave a comment, leave a like, do whatever you want to do, and I shall see you guys later. Thanks for watching.